Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of this Belmont Shore Majestics matchup. Belmont Shore up 12-0. Majestics with a little bit of work to do here to claw back into this game. Majestics looking to kick off to restart the second half. Majestics with a high contestable kick here, looking to get the ball in hand as soon as possible, but Belmont Shore was able to receive that kick well. Look for the Majestics to contest rucks a little bit more, but unfortunately there they did commit a penalty, so looks like not rolling away is the call there. So it's going to be Belmont Shore with the ball. And they're finding a little bit of a gap here as the Belmont Shore breaking the line early in the second half. And Belmont Shore with the continuity, trying to connect on their offloads. Unfortunately, unable to. Majestics trying to get over that ball quickly, trying to get possession back so that they can score some points and get back into this game. Belmont Shore swinging it out wide, testing the edge, finding a little bit of space. Looks like they're going to get close to touch here. Looks like a penalty is going to be committed. Looks like a scrum here for the Majestics. Majestics swinging it out wide here, trying to find some space. They have help out wide if they can find it, but instead she's just going to take it herself, breaking a tackle there, and it's going to be all to herself. Majestics get on the board this second half, putting our score to 5-12. Majestics chipping away at this lead. They can get this conversion from ever closer to either tying or this game. Every point matters at this point for them. They do connect on it, so it brings our score 12-7 for Belmont Shore. Majestics looking to get this ball back as soon as possible, give themselves some time to score. Belmont Shore trying to stop that any way possible. Majestics poach that ball out of the ruck there. And then Belmont Shore finding a little bit of a gap. And again, Majestics getting over the ball quickly. And they're going quick after the penalty. But Belmont Shore now getting over the ball quickly, poaching the ball there. Belmont Shore a little bit unorganized here, but regardless, they find a little bit of space out wide with one defender to beat. Can she do it? She does have the speed. Does she have the gas? It's going to be close. She dives and taps it down for another try for Belmont Shore. Whenever it seems like the Majestics are inching closer, Belmont Shore has an answer, keeping that lead just out of reach with only a few minutes remaining. As I said, every point matters in this matchup here. Extends the lead and puts that lead out of reach, but unfortunately, Belmont Shore unable to connect on that. They're going to be taking their time, eating up as much clock as they can, not giving Majestics an opportunity here to regain any type of momentum or lead for that matter. Belmont Shore here to restart after the try. A deep kick there for Belmont Shore, probably strategic in not allowing the Majestics to have great field position. But a great little heads-up play there to knock the ball out. It's going to be a knock on there. It's going to be a put in there by the Majestics. Majestics coming to the close side of the field. It's going to be a 2v2 here. Majestics trying to just get through the defense, and she does. It's going to be a dash to the try line. But the Majestics have this speed to get over that try line, to beat all of the defenders there, so it's going to bring our score to 12-17. Majestics need to move here if they're going to want to get points on the board, and she does get that conversion, so it's going to bring it within 3 points, ladies and gentlemen. With the time ticking down, I do want to just remind everyone watching that the time that we have on the screen is not the official time, so it could be anyone's game at this point. Majestics lead by 3. Or excuse me, Belmont Shore leads by 3. Majestics need 3 points. A try will do it. But we've seen so far that every time the Majestics score, Belmont Shore has an answer. So we'll see what they do here. The Majestics need to get the ball in hand, but Belmont Shore has some speed. They find a little bit of a gap. This is where the endurance comes into play. Belmont Shore has the speed, and they're going to go down for another try, putting that score up 22-14. That may be it, ladies and gentlemen, but until that final whistle blows, the game is not over. And that's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen, with the score being Belmont Shore 22, Majestics 14. Thank you so much for watching this matchup with us today. We got plenty more to come. This is Game On Live Studio. That's going to be the Kansas City Blues. We can do KC Blues. Welcome back to another matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the Mother Lode Rugby Football Club against the Kansas City Blues. Kansas City Blues are going to be in the full blue and yellow, whereas the Mother Lode will be in the white and blue. Penalty awarded to Kansas City. Looks like a penalty awarded to Kansas City once again, so they're going to go quick, swing it out wide. Kansas City going back and forth, trying to find a gap, and they do, finding a little bit of space, and he breaks a tackle, and it's going to be Kansas City the first to strike here with a try, putting 5 points on the board. Kansas City there with the conversion, adding 2 points to the score. Kansas City here to restart after their try. Kansas City with a deeper kick there, low, taken well by Mother Lode. Mother Lode drawing a quick little pass there. Seeing Kansas City shooting up like that. Kansas City getting into the face of Mother Lode, not really letting Mother Lode have enough time to make a type of decision at all. So penalty awarded to KC.
Okay, thanks, Alex.
You want to help me quick, Mike?
Boys, wake up now. Here we are. Huh? Let's go.
I'm going to just stuff this cord in this pocket.
Oh, wait, you're doing the mic, though?
Yeah, I'm probably bought his radios. So he's like, we're going to do it for the final? Or Pablo brought his radios.
Oh, I'm not cute.
Yeah, you can just slip it in the pocket just to get the excess out of the way.
So the referee doesn't like what she sees, so she's going to have them both reset, make sure that everything is safe and stable. Didn't love what she saw there, so it's going to be a short arm penalty awarded to Mother Lode. Mother Lode finding a little bit of a gap here. It's off to the races with one defender to beat, with another on his tail, and he gets him. But luckily, Mother Lode had some support there. And the ball was out, and so he was able to poach that and grab it. It looks like the referee had waited to see from the line judge if there was any motion of a coming in from the side, and it looks like she did. That's why there was a little bit of a delayed call there. So coming in from the side, it's the call, and Mother Lode punches it in for a try, putting our score up, or putting our score to 5-7. Mother Lode looking to tie this game up with a conversion. Does not connect on it, so it's going to keep our score at 7-5. Mother Lode here with the restart after their try. It wasn't grabbed cleanly. Ball been on the ground for quite a bit here, but we're going to call knock on. It's going to be a scrum. Kansas City with the put in. Great push there by Mother Lode. Mother Lode comes away with it. Going to look to spread it out wide here and maybe set an edge. Cuts back inside, back outside, back and forth, but he keeps finding a way to move forward, and he finds a gap of his own. He's going to go in for a try. Mother Lode attacker just putting that defender, a little bit of a blender there, just going back and forth. And I don't know if he knew where exactly he was going to go, but in the end, it ended up working out. Try line, scoring it down. Getting Mother Lode on top here. The score of 10-7 with the conversion to come. He does make that, so it's going to make our game 12-7. And that's going to be halftime, ladies and gentlemen, with Mother Lode on top, Kansas City at 7. This is Game On Live Studio, and we'll be back with you soon.
Double pocket.
Mother Lode, Kansas City, then we got West Valley Warriors, team related. I think these are both Utah teams. San Mateo, Eagle Ladies, Mustangs, Rebel Rugby. They make that last game. Rebel Rugby is first year. Yeah, and then Belmont as well. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of this Mother Lode Kansas City Blues matchup with Mother Lode here to restart the second half. Kansas City with the ball here, trying to test the edge a little bit, cutting it back inside, but Mother Lode does well to cover that. Kansas City with a little bit of an overlap, trying to cut through, and they break away. Strong running here by Kansas City. And he finds his support line, finding a little bit of a gap and putting on the speed here, cutting it back inside. Kansas City needs the support to secure that ruck, and he does, trying to find this right-hand side, but cuts it back inside and finds a gap and dots it down for another try after holding it for a couple of seconds to eat up into that clock. So it's going to take our score to 12-12, with Kansas City with a conversion to come. Kansas City here. This is for the lead. Unfortunately, unable to connect on it. It's going to keep our score 12-12. Looks like there's an injury as well, so we're going to take some time off. This is Game On Live Studio. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like everything was A-okay with the players, so play will resume. Kansas City with a deep kick there. Mother Lode trying to make something happen here. Ball's on the ground. Kansas City trying to get on it. Great tackle there. Mother Lode still with a lot of pressure here. Back at their own 22. Finding some space. Do they have the speed to beat this defender? They don't. Cuts it back inside. Just allows them to reset here. This higher pass is giving Kansas City a chance to come up on defense. Penalty being called for not rolling away on Kansas City, so a little bit more pressure relieved from, from Mother Lode. Looks to kick for touch, but unable to connect on it. So Kansas City here with the counterattack. It's always heartbreaking trying to kick for touch, but not finding it. And then Kansas City here with a kick of their own. Nice little through kick. Mother Lode able to scoop that up quickly, and now they're running the other way with a lot of space. He finds his support. Another just great continuity here. Just slowing things down to get to his support players. Now it's a 1v3 here. High tackle is being called, so Mother Lode getting awarded a penalty here. Mother Lode slowing things down a little bit, trying to eat up the clock. Subs being called for Kansas City. It's going to be a line out here.
I'm not sure the center rep has the official time.
Mother Lode doing a little fake back jump, moving to the front. Making sure that they keep ball in hand, but here, very nice through kick here. Mother Lode securing that ruck when they get in close to that try line. Kansas City trying to poach it, but Mother Lode able to secure that ruck. And another kick over the top. Might have been a little bit too much there. Kansas City. Touching it down. It's going to be a 22-meter drop. Kansas City here with the drop kick. Kansas City gets that ball through, but Mother Lode able to recover it. Then Mother Lode finding a little bit of space, putting on the Jets here and tapping it down for another try, bringing our score to 17-12 for Mother Lode. Both teams trading blows. Both teams doing great in regards to patience on offense and alignment on defense. It's those small mistakes that are putting each other over the top. This conversion is really important here. Looks like he was short on it, so keeps our score 17-12 for Mother Lode. Time ticking away. Only a few minutes left here. Now you see we've got a timer on your screen, but the referee, the center judge, has the official time. So when they call it, that is game. It's gonna be a high kick there, taken well by Kansas City. Be a penalty for being offsides on Mother Lode. Kansas City with a little bit of urgency now, but Mother Lode trying to stop that. Getting into their face quickly, but here Kansas City finding a little bit of a gap there. Gets tackled, but gets back onto his feet quickly, looking for an offload and connects. And then strong running here by Kansas City, trying desperately to get over the try line. Kansas City has to score here. Needing to keep ball in hand. They're finding a little bit of space here, breaking tackles, but Mother Lode there. They find a little bit of an offload. They're finding a gap, and they find that support player. Great try-saving tackle there. And a penalty awarded to Kansas City. It all comes down to this. Trying to swing it out wide. Oh, Mother Lode stopping them on defense, but then right as I say that, Kansas City breaking the line, tying up the game 17-17. This conversion could be for the win here. It all comes down to this conversion.
I think development day was honestly a better idea.
Oh, and you had to pay for your own flight. That was your two changes. Pay for your own flight and no point. And you get a full day development. And you get to run the Bronx.
Yeah, right after lunch. Great idea.
And he slots it, putting them on top 19-17 for Kansas City. The pressure is now on. Oh, I guess we were off. I guess the score is 19-19. Again, all of this is all, we don't have the official score or the official time, so apologies if you were misled there, but looks like from the official in the center that it is going to be a tie game right now. So I will get an official word on what the tiebreaker rules are here shortly.
No, he plays 6 or 7. Everyone's like, man, I went to the gym today. He's like, I moved for 14 hours. And now I'm here. I touch, let's run. What's the tiebreaker rule?
5 minutes overtime. They do a coin flip. Golden goal.
First point win. So 5 minutes per score.
First get points.
Same drop goal shootout? Yeah.
All right, so looks like we're going to have 5 minutes of play, extended overtime. First person to score will be the winner. All comes down to this. There was a coin toss as we were trying to figure out exactly what the rules were, and it looks like Kansas City was lost and had to kick there. So ball went into touch, so it's going to be a line out for Mother Lode. And Mother Lode threw it over a little bit on that line out there, but we're able to recover well. And then Mother Lode finding a little bit of a gap, but great tackle there by Kansas City. Kansas City getting in there quick, but it's going to be a penalty, a knock-on. Kansas City saw an opportunity there, took it, but unfortunately unable to pull that ball in. It's going to be a knock-on, a scrum here for Mother Lode. Great little push there by Kansas City, and it's stolen here. They find a little bit of a gap, and he touches it down for a try. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Kansas City. Points on the board. That's going to be it with the final score of 24-19. Kansas City behind most of the game, but scored when it mattered most. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. This is Game On live studio with plenty more matchups after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to one of the final matches of the day. We've got the West Valley Warriors against Team Related. I believe both Utah-based teams here. West Valley Warriors in the blue and white. Team Related in the floral pink, green, and white. Great kick, contested well by both teams there, but West Valley comes away with it, finding a little bit of a gap here, and he's off to the races already, breaking the line, but a great saving tackle there by Team Related. West Valley coming out with it, trying to test the edge, finding some speed out wide, but great tackle again by Team Related. Both of these very physical teams. Looks like a penalty going to be awarded to Team Related.
You ready to go? We're going that way.
Team Related with a little bit of pressure right now, trying to keep ball close, trying not to make any mistakes. Strong running here is Team Related, breaking the line with a nice support line as well. And now it's a foot race to the try line. Is anyone going to catch him? It looks like they will not. Well, looks like he's letting up on the gas, but he touches it down for the try. Team Related here, first to strike, coast to coast. 5 points on the board for Related. The conversion is good, so it's going to bring our score to 7-0 with the restart.
Sybil, let's go. We got low fields over there. Let's go.
And Team Related, after scoring that try, is going to be here for the kickoff. West Valley able to receive that well. West Valley finding a little bit of space out wide, finding a gap as well. Does he have the speed for it? Fending off each defender one at a time. Does he have the speed? And he does. Right when Related taps, scores. West Valley has an answer very quickly. It's going to bring our score to 5-7. The conversion to come.
Hey, Carl, how you doing? I did my hamstring in. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's how I felt, too. Last try of the game was over. Done. I was sprinting to call them into the try zone, and I just felt like, well, fine. That happens. We're getting a little bit older. It happens.
Unfortunately, that conversion does not connect. Stuffed by the crossbar. So we're going to see West Valley with the restart. Nice high contestable kick here by West Valley. Contested well by both teams. West Valley dives on it. West Valley trying to break the line here, and they do, sucking in the related defenders. West Valley trying to put on a step, trying to get ever closer to that try line. Great tackle by Team Related. Penalty awarded to Related for holding onto the ball there, so Related doing a little quick tap. And Related finding another gap again, using his speed to get to that try line and beat the defenders. So Related tacks on another 5 points. Both teams trading blows this first half. Neither of them have an answer for each other on defense. Really just going to be a game of points here. Tacks on another 2 points, so it's going to put our score to 14-5 for Team Related. High kick there, contested well by West Valley. It's going to be a knock on by West Valley. So Team Related here with a scrum. Team Related here with the put in. Related trying to find some space here. And they do, cutting it back inside, and they find a little bit of a gap, and they go down for another try. Team Related trying to just pull away here, bringing our score 19-5 just before the end of the first half. And he just makes that kick there, so it brings our score 21-5 for Team Related. And that's going to be the end of the first half with the score, as I said, Related 21, West Valley 5. West Valley has a little bit of work to do here, so we'll be back with the second half action on Game On Live Studio.
Yeah, I can walk. I tried jogging a little bit because it felt like okay. As soon as I stepped, put weight on it, it went again. And I was like, nope, I'm good. I'll be all right. American medicine at its finest. Go home, have a beer. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what did it. Trying to, Papa was like, yeah, you know, when they get in the try zone, try to get in there with them for optics and get behind them and whatnot. So I was trying to keep up. 5-meter line. I thought it was out. How's your game been? Good. No. Yeah. You know what? That's chippy, I thought. Have you heard what happened at the other field? Yeah, he got attacked by one of the coaches. USA Eagles prior too. That Fairman choked him and punched him twice. Over a U14 game? U12 race. Take it way too serious.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the Team Related against West Valley Warriors matchup. Team Related up 21-5. West Valley looking to come back here the second half. This receiving the ball this second half. It looks like a penalty, or excuse me, a line out. Line out here for Team Related. Looks like that throw in was not straight, so it's going to be a short arm penalty awarded to West Valley here. Great tackle there by Related. It's going to be a penalty awarded to Related. Team Related just moving down the field here. Nice little step. West Valley now awarded a penalty. West Valley wants to keep ball in hand so that they continue to get some points on the board. Being down where they are, they need to score quickly. See, Team Related caught for not releasing, so it's going to be a penalty awarded to West Valley. Nice little through kick there by West Valley, and it's a speed race for the ball. It looks like they're going to come away with it and go down for another try. West Valley 10, Team Related 21. Unable to connect on it, so keeps our score where it's at.
U18 Elite Final.
West Valley here to restart, needing to get the ball back quick if they're going to want to try to cut into this lead. Great contested kick there and stolen by West Valley. Great athleticism there. West Valley being, Related being called for not releasing the tackle there. West Valley making a run for the try line here. Looking to find some space and a gap, and they find it. But unfortunately, as he was trying to touch it down, he did get the ball knocked out. So it's going to be a knock on. So advantage was being played, so it's going to be a scrum awarded to team related. Looks like there was a little bit of an injury here, so we're going to have the medical team take a look at him very quickly. Looks like it might be a little bit of a blood sub. But play is going to continue as per usual. Team related, not able to get that ball out of that scrum. West Valley picks it up. Looks like a yellow card is going to be awarded to team related. So penalty awarded to West Valley here. West Valley coming around, finding some space, and they do, adding another 5 on the board, making our score 15-21. This game would have been tied up. Unfortunately, conversions were not made, and so West Valley still has some work to do. Looks like that conversion was good, but I'm just going to get confirmation here.
Yeah, that was Brad. He's a super nice guy. I like Brad.
As I was getting confirmation about the conversion, it looks like team related on a breakaway of their own. Looks like they're going to put an extra 5 points on the board. Maybe eat up some clock while he's at it. Little extracurricular activity there. Puts our score to 26-17.
Yeah, a couple months ago, I had a player come up and shoulder bump me and ask me if I was fucking black. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, can you see this red? Can you tell me what color this is? Yeah, it's learned behavior.
That conversion is good, tacking on another 2 points for team related.
I was off the field because I called the game. The teams were fighting, so I called the game in front of me. I leave. I'm at midfield. The ball starts to shift to where we are on the high school helping us. I turn as like, hey, get out.
Team related with the kickoff. West Valley trying to make something happen here off that kick. Finding some space of his own. Looking to commit a defender and potentially offload, but keeps it himself. Goes down. Team related very strong. Gets through that ruck. They try to poach it, but unfortunately, team related stopped by West Valley, just holding onto the ball, so they get awarded a penalty. Team related going the other way now. The continuity of team related is really helping them out right now, giving them all an opportunity to get back into their shape. Team related trying to make something happen on the edge, but cuts back inside and finds another gap of his own. Touches it down for another try. for Team Related.
We already should have already done them.
I think we got a little bit of time. Yeah, we haven't even started the.
We called up and they said 4 o'clock. We were on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the game with Related coming up on top over West Valley Warriors. Thank you so much for joining us today. We've got about 3 more matchups after this. Right now we're going to have San Mateo Wolverines against the Eagle Lady Mustangs, and then Rebel Rugby Academy, Next Phase Rugby, and then finally at 4:20 Belmont Shore against the Mustangs. So great last 3 matchups here. Stay with us here on Game On Live Studio.
Yes. No coaches. No. Based on what's happened to referees this tournament, we can't take any chances.
Trust levels are not high.
Yeah. I would say high degree of danger for referees. High degree of danger. Foul play? Yes. High degree of danger? Yes. No. Loud.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. That's not rugby. That's assault. That's not rugby.
Loud. Yellow.
Good job, Jono. Thanks for taking my game, buddy. I should have given some more time on that yellow because as we were swinging line, I realized like this is not all the way out the game.
I'm like, you took his time getting to the chair.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the next matchup of the day. San Mateo Wolverines against the Eagle Lady Mustangs. San Mateo in the black and yellow. Eagle Lady Mustangs in the green and black. It's going to be the girls U18 Cup final. Should be a good matchup today, as all have been on field 1.
This is the most I've ever had ARs during this tournament. Usually not that by myself. Alright, fair enough. We have not enough people for ARs.
So we're waiting for a few confirmations here, so we will get back to you in a few. It's Game On Live Studio.
Oh shit, here we go again. Nothing over the radio yet, so. We go.
On mine, it was sitting outside 10.
If it does rain, you can get wet. I'm under a tent. I don't care.
Metal tent? You're on concrete.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm wearing rubber soles.
All right, everything is squared away here, so we are set to begin. Looks like Wolverines are going to start this matchup today. Wind's picking up a little bit, storm clouds coming our way, hoping that it's not going to be any lightning.
Let it go, Rachel!
Wolverines with a nice high kick, taken well by the Eagle and the Lady Mustangs. The Mustangs here taking the ball up, being very strong, but Wolverines very quick on defense. Penalty being called on the Mustangs for holding onto the ball, so Wolverines on the front foot, finding a lot of space here, and the Wolverines are going to strike first, finding that edge, and going in for a try. Wolverines here with the conversion. Wolverines here to restart once again after their try. Their high kick, but maybe too short there, so it's going to be a scrum in the center of the field. Mustang doing a quick tap. Oh, apologies. I thought it would be a scrum. It looks like it's just a short arm penalty here. So, yep, advantage. Looks like a knock on was being called. So now it'll be a scrum for the Wolverines. Wolverines with a nice little put in there. Fortunately, a short arm penalty. Early hook might be the call. Wolverines, the Eagles or Mustangs trying to get something to happen. Fortunately, I believe offsides was called. The Mustangs trying to make something happen, testing the edge of the Wolverines. Driving those legs, trying to break through. Being held up is the call here, so. But a yellow is going to be awarded to one of the Wolverine players. Mustangs trying to get ever closer over that try line, getting closer, trying to hold her up. But a tackle was made, so they need to release. And then the Mustangs pick it from the ruck there and punch it in for a try. 5 points on the board. Does not connect, so keep the score at 5. Mustangs to restart. A nice short high kick there, taken well by the Mustangs. They're on the front foot now, looking to extend or get a lead here in the first half. The Wolverines trying to stop that any way possible to continue their lead. They find a little bit of space on the outside with a nice little offload. Now it's off to the races here are the Wolverines, and they do find some more space. One defender to beat, and she beats that defender, scores a try for the Wolverines. It's going to put our score 12-5 with a conversion to come. Conversion is good.
Oh yeah, so it has to be like more than 6 miles. I don't know what the rules are for this.
They have weather right here.
Yeah. I don't know.
After their try, the Wolverines here to restart. Eagles here to receive. Penalty awarded to the Mustangs, excuse me. It's the Eagle Lady Mustangs. Mustangs trying to make something happen here, trying to catch up to the Wolverines. Nice little draw and pass here. It's cutting it back inside, trying to find a gap, trying to break a tackle. But the Wolverines do well to bring her down. Mustangs trying desperately to break a tackle. The Mustangs working the sidelines here. The Wolverines able to stop them every chance they can. It looks like the Mustangs are able to break free, finding a little bit of a gap and a step inside, then a step back outside with a fend, finding a little bit of an offload. Had one more pass and it could have been there. And a penalty awarded to the Wolverines. Mustangs caught, holding onto the ball. The Wolverines go with a little bit, or go with a quick tap. Wolverines swing it out wide. Going through the hands, cutting it back in. Finding a little bit of a gap, and she puts on the Jets here and scores another try for the Wolverines. She might hold on to the ball here to eat up a little bit of the clock, and she does. Well, it looks like an Eagle or a Mustang player was there right behind her, but had she not been there, I'm sure she would have held on to the ball a little bit. The conversion is good, so that's going to be half. Or delay, whatever the referee says, but we will get confirmation there. Looks like the rain is beginning as well. So this is Coleman with Game On Live Studio. We'll be back with you once the games begin. Once again, 2 more matchups after this one. Rebel Rugby Academy White versus the Next Phase versus Next Phase Rugby. And then following them, Belmont Shore against the Mustangs.
I've been waiting all corners for it.
The two of them brought it. Other guys have flights at 7, 7:40.
Minimum.
My back is protecting me.
Pardon me. Stand over here. Pardon me. Asa, coming through. One side. All day. By myself. One side.
So your game is at 6? When do you get back? You go back to Germany? Tomorrow? Tuesday? Tuesday? I mean, it's mountains, they always bring like... Why do you mean like... Funny thing is that the sun is out on this side when the rain is coming from this side.
Come back over the booth.
Red card! Woo! So I come in there in a big concert. So many cool stars, they like, that's not good. More time to rest, huh? Yeah. You get excited and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, still have more 30 minutes to rest. Alright?
So he kept sending him footage, and they were like, oh.
Oh, that is,
And that's in Colorado?
I want to know this.
From them?
It's a high performance. Is that the year 16? Elite?
When the lightning strikes, it's 40 minutes.
Yeah, so the red is from the last 15, the yellow is the last 15.
But if it were to be a fast moving star, right?
Yeah, you could have a strike within 6 miles and leave, and then a turn off 30 minutes later. There's nothing in that 6 miles.
Oh, so it's a 30 minutes, it's a 30 minutes automatic.
30 from the last strike within 6 miles.
Somebody jumped the gun, somebody pulled the gun over there.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it did.
So we had a constable and we had a referee.
Yeah.
A U12, a assault of a referee.
I'm going to get margaritas. I'm just setting up a plan.
That's a police test too, right? I saw it in the police test too.
They don't see the sport as a whole, they just see the setup. I don't want to sound too judgmental, but really, that's everything that happens.
Sorry.
Thank you, man.
Better. If it's only like 3 or 4, I'll do it.
landed like
My
this
boots
and
are coming
then
off, I'm
rolled
done.
all the way into my stomach.
Red guard.
It fucking hurt.
Like I'm done. I don't even know that. Back off the
Oh,
ball.
I aired a few more games and then did like 2 more centers. And I was like, I'm done now. Fucking done. Did you shoulder charge somebody? Basically, he won. He won. Still, man, you gave it your college try. He didn't even know I was there. He didn't even know I was there.
Other guy didn't land on his head. That's right.
He barely moved.
Well, you had proper tactics that you don't use more position.
I wasn't looking.
Even worse.
Yeah. No, I did fuck it up though. I'm still hurt. Yeah, I was trying to sit up it earlier and all my muscles in my neck just tightened. Alright, it was fun. It was a fun day. No fights, no red cards. Lucky you. Fucking good day.
Lucky you, yeah.
What have you got for long?
No, you was any referee. It's like a parking lot.
Oh, the parents? Yeah. That's so. Well, that's cool. That's cool. At least it wasn't stadium. We'll hear all about it. Oh, 16. That's so fun. I love it. We know just as much as you. We have to fun.
Disciplinary thing have a heyday with the assault on our
Those guys already got
no, that's
arrested,
probably the
so-
easiest decision.
Yeah, your team is banned. Get fucked. What a way to ruin it for the kids.
Yeah. Not the kids who started, right?
No. It was the coach.
Well, the same time I was playing Andre, 14 games were drawn back and forth. Over one another. I said it wasn't. The game was over, and then one of the kids
So he didn't like. Never mind.
This is the worst last year was just a big ball, no weapons, no referees.
Can we just get like police over at those teams?
They're not going to take it.
I know because they just hired my team to do it.
No, they had a big acting over there.
That's what I'm saying. They hired my team to do it.
Yeah, when it's a 100-person brawl.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why they need police. Like, we're hired this boy over there ain't
And
gonna do
then,
shit.
the 2 cops that we get are volunteers.
Well, they need to be over. They need to be over at Pilsen.
I'm shocked. They usually leave around like 1 o'clock. Overtime race is like, nope,
So we hired the afternoon is what I'm hearing.
Sounds like the SWAT team, like in the parking lot, like just waiting in the back. Bring out the drone. Bring out the drone with like tear gas bombs, like bombs away.
Development day is us practicing putting on our PPE. Alright, grab a baton. Grab a run.
Make sure you put yours on first before you help others.
Yeah.
I do. They smell just separate.
We're gonna do a gas mask seal test.
How do we explain some of this part? Back former suggestions for next year. So there you go. We can restart.
And this is the second half. What's that?
Hey, man, can I have a-
4:30 restart. They don't need music. They got on the
back after the weather delay. Continuing our game here, the Wolverines against the Mustangs. Wolverines up 21-5 here against, excuse me, here at Mustangs. Both teams have ample time to rest, but also ample times to cool down a little bit. So I think that cramps might be a big deal here. So we'll just check out this matchup. Wolverines again on the front, leading the attack with those fresh legs. Wolverines dotted down for a try, adding an extra 5 points to their score here in the second half.
I know, they played the first half already. Yeah, that's why it's second. We have 7 minutes. After the first, right, then they go second. Right.
The conversion was good, so adding an additional 2 points to their score.
He was also disappointed. He loved this. College ref in a UAT village game, and somebody in the stands, like some fan, was like, "This must be this ref's first time refereeing." I was like, "Oh, clearly you don't watch rugby." Yeah, one of the fans.
Nice contested game there, but taken well by the Mustangs. And the Mustangs trying to just cut into this lead, and the Wolverines have a penalty for running away for the Wolverines. Trying here by the Mustangs. Anderson wasn't able to hold on to the ball, so the Wolverines going the other way with a lot of space. But do they have the speed to beat the defenders? And they do. Restart after the score being 33-5.
But all I need to do is coach. That's the deal I have. I ran the program for years, and it was just I said, if you want me on tour, I coach. And that's all I do is I come and coach. And it works out great.
Wolverines here with the restart. Scrum ready to the Wolverines.
Hey, we need to get Swiper. Watch the
Scrum here for the Wolverines.
That's all.
Penalty there. Mustangs finding a little bit of space, does she have the pace for it?
Hey, big scrub, let's go.
do a quick line out, but a little bit of a scuffle there. Space as well, around the edge. Unfortunately, not able to finish there. Mustangs now have a player advantage, 7-on-6 here. The remaining minutes of this match.
Hey, finish it!
Boys on the field.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second to last matchup of the day. We've got the Rebels Rugby against the Next Phase Rugby Academy. Should be a good matchup today. This one, yeah, Rebel Rugby Academy and Next Phase Rugby here. Next Phase in the blue and white, Rebel Rugby in the black, white, red, and gold. Looks like we are good to go with Next Phase and Rebel Rugby. Kicking off is Next Phase.
Wolverines, hands on me! Wolverines, hands on me! Wolverines, hands! Let's go!
Phase going for a cheeky little short kick, and they're on the run already on the attack, not letting Rebel Rugby hit the ball at all. Next Phase really trying to put on the pressure immediately. Spinning it out wide, the dummy pass, finding a little bit of a gap, cutting it inside, but Rebel Rugby, great tackle there. Penalty awarded to Rebel Rugby. Kicking for touch. It's going to be a line out for him. A little bit of pressure here. Just outside the 22. Call for not straight.
There you go, good ball.
So Next Phase is going to opt to scrum here. Opportunity to score, giving him a good little platform here.
Let's go, Caleb.
You had it. England were the first one to change that. Okay. And went and disallowed it, and then they did more research and went actually it's safer. So we'll leave it.
Next Phase swinging it out wide. Nice cut inside from Next Phase. Trying to find his support out wide, but it still connects on it. Has the speed to get around the edge. He's going to tap it down for a try for Next Phase. First on the board.
Hey, keep it going. 14 minutes, man. Don't stop it, boys. Don't let it up. Hey, don't let it up, boys. Keep it hard. Keep working out. Keep working out. Pressure going.
Next Phase immediately applying the pressure right on the rip here. See, it pays off. Even after a few mistakes were made, they were able to correct themselves, get some points on the board. That conversion kick is up and misses, unfortunately, so it keeps our score at 5-0. Next Phase taking their time, eating the clock up. Next phase, putting on pressure. It's Rebel Rugby Academy. Next phase, stealing the ball, swinging out wide to space. Putting on a little bit of a step, a great tackle there by Rebel Rugby. Great offload, great job committing the defenders here. Next phase, keeping possession, taking what the defense gives them. But they awarded 2 next phase, so they just keep it going. Next phase swinging it out wide, trying to use his speed once again, but it stops him. Next phase coming in from the side, it looks like correct. Excuse me, offside, so penalty awarded to Rebel Rugby. Rebel Rugby kicking for touch. There's going to be a line out here. Rebel Rugby, nice line out, swing it out wide. Next phase, just constant in their attack, not letting Rebel Rugby get anything going, and contesting those rucks. So we had knock-on called. We had scrum awarded to next phase. And they're just leaving everything out on the field right now, knowing that this is their last game of the day. There's no reason to hold anything back. You might as well just contest everything, put as much pressure in as possible. Rebel Rugby's been able to do most of what they wanted to most of the day with other teams, but next phase not allowing them to do anything. Next phase now finding some space. It's going to be an intentional knock, so a yellow card is given. Expect next phase to really apply the pressure even more, as they will have a numbers advantage. And they're going to touch it down for another try, making their score 10-0 for next phase.
Matt, you got the kick? Who's taking it?
Next phase here with the conversion. Missed the first one, see if he can connect on the next one. Nice, squeaks it in, gives him an extra 2 points.
Yep, you're good.
And here with next phase once again with this restart. Rebel Rugby on the attack now. 1 man down. Next phase trying to tackle him but unable to. Rebel Rugby here with an answer to next phase's attack. Great offload there. Then they're swinging it out wide. Does he have the speed to beat the edge? He does. It's going to be a try for Rebel Rugby. Put him on the board. Rebel Rugby not giving up here, even though next phase putting on a lot of pressure. Rebel Rugby says, hey, we're up for the challenge, even though we're 1 man down. Slots the kick. Gives him a good opportunity to either take the lead or tie it up with another try here. So anything can happen at this point. And that's going to be the end of the first half. So keeping it close. Next phase at 12, Rebels at 7. This is Game On Live Studio. Come back with you in the second half. Welcome back to the second half of this matchup. Rebel Rugby against Next Phase. Rebel Rugby here to restart the second half. Look for them to put on a little bit more pressure. Next Phase comes away with the ball here. Next Phase just driving their legs. The tackle was made, so they need to release. It's clearing kick there by Next Phase, and a great chase and a great bounce. Next Phase trying to make something happen. Unable to connect on the pass, but on the ground trying to connect. It looks like they find a little bit of a gap there, and they do. It'll be a race to the try line. Puts on nice little clinical speed. Taps it down.
I'm waiting to see that.
Next Phase with the conversion, tacking on another 2 points, extending their lead 19-7. Next Phase here with the kick, high contestable kick here. Great take by Rebel Rugby. Rebel Rugby with the breakaway speed, breaking a tackle, 2 tackles really, and Rebel Rugby immediately answers with a try. Rebel Rugby converts, tacking on another 2 points. It's going to be 14-19 for Next Phase.
Let's go, boys, come on!
Rebel Rugby here to kick off. I think they maybe go a little bit quicker as they all the time they can, but they've stopped the time. Wait for the subs. Time back on. Rebel Rugby here. The kick. Deeper kick here. Received well by Next Phase. Bruce. Next Phase just being patient, eating up the clock.
Go forward in the attack.
Next Phase breaking through the line. Rebel Rugby coming away with the ball here. This could tie it up if they score. Rebel Rugby coming away, getting off to the sideline, seeing if they can get some space. It looks like a play, or the ref is calling the play dead. Let's see what's going on here. Yellow card awarded to Next Phase once again. It's going to be a scrum here for Rebel Rugby. This is going to be a very crucial scrum. If they win this, they put the ball over, it's going to be a tie game. And if they convert, Rebels will come away with it. The importance of the conversions here. Take it out of the back. Taking a little step inside. And they tie it up with a try, 19-19. This conversion incredibly important here to take the lead. And he makes it, making our score 21-19 for the Rebels. Rebels really just need to eat up as much clock as they can. Rebels contest that ball, making sure that no phase or Next Phase doesn't have any chance to score, but looks like here the line judge is going to have a conversation with the center line or the center judge. So it looks like there is an injury on the field. So we're going to stop play for a second, and we will be right back. Game on live stream. Looks like the player is A-OK. So play resumes. Looks like it's going to be a scrum here for Next Phase. Excuse me, for Rebel Rugby. Rebel Rugby gets it out quick. And the step inside. It looks like Rebel Rugby is going to cross that try line once again for another try. It's going to increase their lead to 26-19. Another conversion.
Get a card. Get a card. That's up score. Hey, you stole one score game. Hey, one score game. You missed that. One score game. Oh, you're on, man. Hey, boys in the air. Hey, let's play, boys. Let's play. Hey, move.
It comes down to this, 26-19. Rebel Rugby trying to get that ball, not allowing next phase to score. All next phase needs to do is score and get their conversion. Rebel Rugby putting on the pressure. Penalty called on Rebel Rugby. Next phase putting on the pressure. Rebel Rugby just committing penalty after penalty, trying to put this game away though. Unable to do it. This is going to be the last play. Going to try to tackle him into touch. Did not get it. Ball was on the ground. It's going to be a foot race. And then a great little offload behind the back. Can he stop him? With that, it's going to be a try. So it all comes down to this conversion, 26-24.
Water, get water.
And unfortunately, they missed the conversion. So Rebel Rugby comes away with it, 26-24. Great fight from both teams. The caliber of rugby in the U.S. is growing. This is a great testament to that. So thank you so much for joining us today. We've got one more matchup after this. I believe it's the Mustangs versus the Belmont Shore. So should be a great matchup here. This is Game On Live Studio. Thank you so much for joining us. Last game after this. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the last matchup of the day on Field 1. We've got Belmont Shore U23 against the Mustangs U23 team. Both teams have fought all day today and yesterday. Should be a great matchup for you. Both teams have some really talented players on both sides that have played on different levels. Very excited to be with you today. Belmont Shore in the pink and blue, Harriman in the red and blue. Excuse me, Mustangs in the red and blue.
Hey, Mike.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like everything is squared away for the referees. The players on both sides. It's looking good here. So Belmont Shore here to start this match. High kick there. Contested well by both teams, but scooped up by the Mustangs. Mustangs taking a few steps back, assessing what the defense is giving them, trying to find the gap. Unable to connect on it, but great fend there by the Mustangs. Looks like a knock on by the Mustangs. So a scrum awarded to Belmont Shore. Belmont Shore takes it from the back of the scrum there. Shore seeing a little bit of space, cuts it back inside, and they break a tackle and they put some points on the board. Belmont Shore quick on the attack. 5 for Belmont. Unfortunately, unable to connect on that conversion. So the Mustangs here with another opportunity to answer. Great kick there by Belmont. Belmont scoops it up. It's another gap with the support. The ball's on the ground, so now it's Mustangs' opportunity. Ball in hand. Belmont called for diving in, so it's going to be Mustangs' ball. Mustangs fighting, continuing to drive his legs. Penalty awarded to the Mustangs. Tackle swinging it out wide here. Mustangs trying to find a gap, but Belmont Shore always there on the defense. Mustangs trying to find a gap of some sort. Cannot. They just break tackle with another support line, and the Mustangs are off to the races. And they score a try of their own underneath the post. 5-5 here. A few minutes into the first half.
You and Caden, boss on the kickoff. We're going to keep kicking at him. He's short. No offense, Caden. It's not your fault. Keep it in.
Mustangs here for the conversion. They slot it, putting them on top 7-5. Both teams trading blows. Both teams shown that they can play defense, but also attack different spots on the field. Get good contact on that, but Belmont Shore connects on it. Blast through the defensive line of the Mustangs. It's going to be another try for Belmont. Right when the Mustangs tack on 7, Belmont comes again and adds an additional 5 of their own. Shore slots the kick of their own, puts our score at 12-7. Nice high contestable kick here. It's going to be a line out for Belmont. Go quick with their line out. Find another gap and they're going to attack it. He's got the speed, but tackles him into touch. It's going to be a line out for the Mustangs.
Go away.
Taken away by the Mustangs. Mustangs with a nice little through kick. Do they have the speed? Doesn't look like it. Belmont Shore able to scoop it up. Great tackle into touch by the Mustangs. Yeah, line out for the Mustangs. Great tackle there. Front line out there by the Mustangs. Mustangs swinging out wide, trying to test the edge of Belmont Shore. Belmont Shore up for the challenge. Belmont diving in there from the side. Quick tap. Mustangs looking for some support. Great defend there. Good tackle by Belmont. All on the ground there. So they're going to call a knock on the Mustangs. And that's going to be halftime with our score 12-7 for Belmont Shore. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a close matchup. Stay with us here for the second half on Game On Live Studio.
Are you married?
And we are back for the second half of this Mustangs against Belmont Shore matchup. High kick here. Looks like it's not going to go 10 meters. A line out here for Belmont Shore. Belmont Shore going for the front line out, but Mustangs sniff it out. Trying to test the edge here. Do they have the speed for it? They don't. Penalty awarded to Belmont Shore. Belmont Shore opting for a scrum here.
Marker special.
Belmont Shore and the Mustangs trading blows with one another. Belmont Shore on top right now, 12-7. The scrum here. A short on penalty awarded to the Mustangs.
Keep going, Bo. Keep going.
Hard hit there by the Mustangs. They continue on.
Nice.
Belmont Shore very quick over the ruck there. And then a strong run here by the Mustangs. Getting over the try line, putting our score at 12-12. Right at the start of the second half. Should be an easy kick for him. Splits the uprights on the conversion, making our score 14-12 for the Mustangs over Belmont Shore. Nice high kick there. Taken well by Belmont Shore. Great work there. Shore trying to find a gap. They're hitting it hard. They find one, but great tackle there by the Mustangs. Ball's on the ground. Belmont Shore's able to pick it up. The speed of Belmont Shore. They almost got through there, but the Mustangs were able to wrangle him in. Great defense there by the Mustangs. Great step there by Belmont Shore. A great tackle there by the Mustangs. Penalty awarded to the Mustangs. Belmont Shore throwing anything they can at the Mustangs, but unable to make anything stick at this point. There's a lot of pressure on Belmont Shore right now to score.
You guys want to do this? You want to do this?
Connect on that kick for touch. It's going to be a line out here for the Mustangs. They're really just going to take their time with as much of the clock as they can so as to not give Belmont Shore an opportunity to score. And we've seen how quickly they can do it. Harriman themselves would like to, excuse me, the Mustangs themselves would like to put some points on the board, but they'd be content with just keeping possession and letting the clock run out.
Nice, Wade. Let's go, Wade.
Mustangs finding the edge a little bit, going for a little through kick, looking to see if anyone will support him on the kick. Maybe had a little bit too much sauce on it. We're going to go to the line judge here to see who got over that ball first. No try here, so it's going to be a 22-meter drop.
22, line up!
It's a mad dash for the ball there, so. Belmont Shore kicks it right to the Mustangs. Out of an error there. Penalty awarded to the Mustangs for, let's see, Belmont Shore not releasing. So Mustangs on the front foot here, trying to find some space, sucking in the defense. High tackle there. And he knows, so he's going to throw his cap off in frustration. The yellow card is awarded to him. He knew it the minute he made the tackle himself, so it's going to be a 6v7 to end this game. Looks like there's going to be a medical sub as well. Just slow to get off, so he's going to. The medical staff step in.
Give it all, guys, give it all right here. Jake, check the time.
The Mustangs going for a tap there. Strong hit there by Belmont Shore. Both a little shaken after that one. Time's going to stop. So that we can do another medical check on this Belmont Shore player. Make sure everyone's A-okay. So we're going to take a step back here. My name's Colm with Game On Live Studio. We'll be back after this player's checked out.
Let's go! Let's go, Mustangs! Starting practice right here. Give it all!
We got this, baby.
Come on, boys! We got this!
Looks like he's able to get up on his own. Subs are going to be made here for the remaining few minutes of this game. With the Mustangs up 14-12. Apologies for continually calling the Mustangs Harriman. I'm not sure with a lot of pressure, backed up in their own try line. In their own 22. Big tackle there by the Mustangs. I'm not sure, trying to find any type of gap possible. They can score at any moment. They just need to find the gap to do it. I'm not sure, down by one player. Mustangs trying to stop Belmont Shore. Great tackle there by the Mustangs, trying to roll away. Belmont Shore. Ball's on the ground there. Mustangs did get it. Looks like it was a forward pass. And that's going to be the game for the Mustangs. Score being 12-14. Mustangs come on top. Thank you so much for joining me today. All day we had games starting at around 8:40. This is Game On Live Studio, bringing you all your sports all the time. My name's Coleman. Have a good one.
Peter.
Have a good rest of your week.
Peter.
We are done at field 1.